3.
Hi guys! I'm Gurbani.
And I'm Ishu.
And today we have a summer makeup look for you guys.
And I know she'll be the death of me.
So we're going to start out with Gurbani's face and me, Ishu. I do Gurbani's face because, I don't know, she just likes when I do her face makeup. And we're going to start out with the tinted moisturizer. Gurbani doesn't need heavy coverage, so I don't put a heavier foundation on her. And I just use my beauty blender to blend it out all over her face. And I go over her red areas, which would be under her eye, like right on top of her cheeks and on the sides of her nose. And I blend down just so I don't go into her wrinkles and her creases because you don't want to see those. And to set the makeup, I use Bare Minerals in medium and just a fluffy brush, and I go right under her eyes because that's where she would sweat the most, and I'm going to go in her T-zone too, so on top of her forehead and right down her nose and on her chin. You really want to set your makeup in the summer because you don't want to sweat it off. It just defeats the purpose. Next we're going to contour, and I just use the medium cocoa on her first because I don't want too dark of a color on her because she's lighter skinned. So I go right under her cheekbone, and I have a harsh line right now, but I blend it out, I just cut that part out. And I do this on both sides. And then I use the darker cocoa, and I go right by her hairline because you want your contour to fade out from a darker to a lighter as you go closer to your nose and your mouth. And then using the light cocoa, I just highlight her cheekbone, and you can see how this creates a sculpted look, and now she has great structure on her cheeks. Using the lighter cocoa, I also go on her forehead and on her nose just because you want to highlight those areas. Those are the highest points on her face. And she wants a higher tip on her nose, so I just go with the darker cocoa and go right under her tip. So I can really sculpt her nose to what she wants it to look like. So now I'm just going to sculpt her forehead too because she has a bigger forehead. Sorry, Gurbani. And we want to do this because you don't want a different color on all of her face that's not existent somewhere else. So I'm just going to do the jawline and the forehead just to complete the contouring look. And make sure you blend this out so she doesn't look bruised or you don't look bruised.
Hi guys, it's Gurbani. So now that my face is done, we're going to move on to the rest of my makeup. So starting off with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, I am going to just put this all over my eyelids so my makeup stays. And then using a bobby brown brush, I'm using the fluffy side and then taking a plum color from a Clinique palette and packing this onto my crease and just blending it out so that it gives more definition to my eyes. Next, I am going to take the color Booty Call from the Naked 2 palette, and then I'm going to take the brush that it comes with, and using the flat shader side, I'm just going to pack this all over my eyelids. And as you can see, I'm patting mostly and not really swiping so that you can really see the color. And then I'm just going to do this on both of my lids.
Always felt like my vision being bigger than a bigger picture.
And then next, just using the same brush, I'm going to take the fluffy side and then blend it out. This is me dancing, as usual. Now I'm going to take the Sephora brand eyeliner pencil and just tightening my upper waterline so that my eyelashes pop. And taking a eyelash curler, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. I usually start from the base and then go up. And then taking the Voluminous Fiber False Lashes mascara from L'Oreal, I'm just going to put this onto my lashes, and I think this mascara is the most important part, so really take your time with it.
And you're stuck right now. Yeah, you thought the little effort that you put in was enough, girl. How about now? Yeah.
Next, I'm going to take the They're Real mascara and put this onto my lower lashes. And I use two different mascaras for my upper and bottom lashes because I feel like this one helps my lower lashes to really stand out.
But how about now? Cause I'm up right now. And you're stuck right now. Oh, you thought you had it all figured out back then.
Now I'm going to take a nude eyeliner pencil. I literally got it for 99 cents at Rite Aid, and I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line to make my eyes bright. Now I'm going to take a white eyeliner pencil from the same brand and put this into the inner corner of my eyes, and then use a eyeshadow brush just to blend it out so that it looks more natural and makes my eyes really bright. And now I'm going to take a MAC shimmer gloss in a light pink color and just putting this all over my lips, and I'm just using a lip gloss because it's summertime and it's lighter, and that's my full face. Now on to Ishu.
Hi guys, it's Ishu again, and this is my naked face on all its glory. And I'm just going to use a foundation that I got from Target and Tarte, and the foundation I got from Target is a little bit darker and Tarte color is a little bit lighter than me, and I mix these foundations and put it right all over my face because I can't find a color that's right for my own skin tone. So I usually like mixing them just to get the perfect color, and I cover up any scars that are too heavy on my face. I don't put it on my cheeks because I did have rosacea when I was younger, but I like the look it gives, like the natural look, so I don't usually cover it up, and you can kind of see it, it's right under my cheekbone. And then to set my makeup, I use Bare Minerals in Golden Tan, and I go right under my eyes because I have a lot of bags, and I break out on my forehead, so I do that too. And then I go right down onto my neck just to make sure I have an even skin tone throughout. Using a Sephora Contouring 101 palette, I use the warmer and the cooler colors and go right under my cheekbone. I'm a little darker, so I do use the dark colors more than Gurbani does. And then I don't use as much because I don't want to look unnatural with my contouring since I don't have a natural contour. But if I do put too much, I just blend up just so that contouring can work, and I use a big fluffy brush to blend it all out. Using the darkest color, I go right near my hairline just to create the faded look that the contour is supposed to have as you go toward your nose and your mouth. And then I balance my whole face out by doing this on my forehead and my jawline as well. And for your forehead and your jawline, you want to go near the temples and then right near your hairline on top of your forehead, just so it creates a bronzy and sculpted look, and then right under your jawline. And then I do my nose too because I want my nose to be more lifted, so I put the darkest color right under my tip, just to create a more lifted look for my nose. And then I highlight right on top of my cheekbone, on my forehead, and down my nose, and a little bit on my chin. I use a liquid highlighter too, just to create a more dewy look. I do right under my eyebrow bone, right on top of my cheekbones, and right down my nose, because those are the areas where I want you guys to look the most. That's my face. So onto my eyes, I use my darker foundation to prime my eyes because I don't like the consistency of normal primer, and I use Tease from the Naked 2 palette for the all over eyelid look because it's a little more natural on my skin tone versus Gurbani's. That's why you use different ones for two skin tones. And then I use Sable from the Bobbi Brown Warm Eye Palette, and I use that mixed with Faint from Naked Basics to create depth in my eye crease. I have smaller eyes, so it's really important to create definition in the areas that need definition. And then using Foxy and Booty Call from the Naked 2 palette, I just pack that onto my eyelids and right into my inner corners just to make my eyes pop. And then I use the nude and the white pencil right on my waterline, just to make my eyes look bigger, and then I use a darker shade from the Naked 2 palette right under my eyes with a flat brush just to define where the bottom of my eye is. And then I curl my lashes, as everybody should do, and then I use just some mascara to pack it on my eyelashes and make them longer and voluminous. And then using Faint and Crave from Naked Basics, I use a flat brush to define my eyebrows. And I don't fill it in too much, but I do need to define them because they're thinner and I have a lot of eyeshadow on. So I want everything to look balanced and in their place. And then finally, using a matte balm in a pink from the Revlon collection, I just put that on with chapstick just to finish the look and make it bright and summery. And these are finished everyday summer looks.